Hey, welcome back to Hands On with BLG. I'm BLG with an update. Things have been a bit crazy again around here. So far, just this week, fixed the freezer in the kitchen twice. Yeah, first time, there was a big old... It's been going on for about like 6 days, 5 days. Big old frost ball like this, building up where the ice is supposed to come out. The ice dispenser. I'm like, what the hell is this? Well, got doing a little looking, and there was a piece of an ice cube, a little chunk like this, had fell down, and there's a little flap. When the ice comes through, a little spring tension arm closes the flap back up against the hole where the ice comes through, you know? There's a little chunk of ice that was blocking that. Okay. So I got that cleared out. That starts working again just fine. No further frost, okay? Very good. So, about 2 days ago, oh God, no water's coming out of the water dispenser in the freezer door. Nothing. Take your cup, push it against the thing, set it to water. Not a damn thing. Hell's causing this? Open the friggin' freezer up. Take off one of the top plates of the freezer. It's about, I don't know, it's about that tall. Say, yay wide. It's got one screw on the bottom. It just clips in at the top. Take that out. Feel the water line going up to the filler for the ice cube tray. Okay, it's frozen. It's solid. Feel the water dispenser line down below that goes over into the door. It's frozen. You can feel it. Okay. This morning I got up at 5:36 a.m. and took everything out of that freezer and put it in my giant chest freezer that's over that way. I love that thing. It's a beastie from late 60s, maybe, early 70s, mid 70s. You've seen it. I defrosted it. There's a video. I defrosted it. So I put everything in there and left the fridge shut. Boom. Our refrigerator and one outlet is tied together on a breaker, on one single breaker. Boom. Shut that down without shutting down the rest of the kitchen other than that outlet. Okay. So let it defrost. About, I don't know, 2.5 hours? Something like that. Okay? Water's got to be gone. So I put everything back together real quick. LEG, the mama, and me are like, okay, let's see what happens. Close the door. Well, nothing happened. Not a damn thing. Maybe it's just totally broke, is what I said. And she said, maybe. I don't know. It was working just the other day. Yeah, it was. It was. Literally just like 2 days or the evening before. So here we go. Now, shit's about to get real. I open the fridge, okay? And the filter screws up in here like this. Actually, for you, let's see, if you're looking at me, it's on this side over here. There's a little filter, about this big. Looks like a little oil filter for, let's say, a Fiat or some stupid little car. A Mini Cooper or something. It's a quarter turn. Zip. Zip, and it hits up there and water go through and it filters it. Just out of curiosity, is the filter clogged? It's one more thing, the only thing that it could be. It's a brand new filter, people. Brand damn new filter, okay? So, Roddy gets up there and gets a hold of this thing with his 3-finger grip, kung fu grip like this. No, it's loose. I don't know how it got loose, but it's loose. So, 1/4 turn it goes, right? Boop. Filter's loose. Let's see what happens to the water in the door. Close the door, grab a glass. Push said glass against lever, set the water on door. Air and water explodes all over. Woof, explodes all over the place like that right there. And I'm like, just getting the air out of the system. I think we might be getting some water. You see. Just the way it works. So anyway, we hit it a few more times. It calms down. Water started flowing out of the water side, the water dispenser, and the freezer. Now, will it make ice cubes? I don't know. Is there still air in the ice cube line? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. So I'm like, keep an ear out. Keep listening. I'm going to be in there and keep listening. Well, I'm going to, but listen out. I'll listen, you listen. We're out there watching YouTube and stuff and doing quizzes and things. Do what we do in our mornings. We're old. Give us a break. All right? So anyway, we're being groovy. We're hanging out, still freaking out about ice maker. I don't know if that's going to work. Found it jammed up. The rod that comes up and down. When it's up, it says don't make ice. When it's down, it says make ice. That little rod was folded, hammered down, and tucked up underneath. That was about a week ago. I don't know how that could have happened either. But it did, so there you go. Sorry about that, pulled back out and all that stuff from back then a week ago. So I don't know if the ice maker is going to make ice or not. Be told to make ice, I don't know. And the air in the lines. So anyway, sat for about another hour and a half. Nothing. Of course, the freezer's just coming back up to temp. I just had it down to room temperature. So, is there water in the ice tray up there? I couldn't say. Yes, I could. The paper towels are right next. Freezer, right now. So I took some paper towel and I wadded me up. Rolled me up a little tidy like we used to do in the 70s. Nice little tidy, about that long, just with what you got left, I set it out there. I let it dry for a little bit. I picked that little bastard up, reach up in there in the ice tray, dip it in the hole in the top that lefty and righty's fingers, they can't reach through. Nothing. Okay. Grab the same glass said that we used to get the air out of the lines from the door down below. Got some water, I don't know, maybe about, say, half a cup of water. Took the ice tray collector out, set it behind me. There's a dingo. Hi, buddy. I don't know if you guys have been fed or not. I couldn't tell you. So, I'm not sure, sir. It's the dingo. He's right there. Now he's trying to get back out, but he traps himself in. He doesn't know how to open a door. Anyway, so where was I? Oh, I got some water. Maybe a half a cup. Somewhere around there. And I filled the ice tray in the freezer. I took the tray out, filled it up because I could get the glass up there. Filled it up till it was overflowing, okay? And then I used a towel, mopped everything up that was dripping. Well, the freezer's getting cold, as you know. So as the freezer gets cold, ice in the little tray is going to freeze, right? Then it should mechanically kick it out, fill up the tray with water. Okay. So about 40 minutes later, I hear ice fall out of the tray into the catcher. Okay, so it can freeze ice, and the mechanics are working to dump ice. Now, will it prime itself? Because I had to put that little thingy all the way down to get just a little bit of the tip of that thing wet. You see, the whole little ice cubes are about that deep. So I should get about an inch wet on a paper towel, and it didn't do it. So I decided to just let it sit, right? So I let it sit and let it sit for maybe another half hour. And I checked it again. I took the paper towel, made another one, dipped that bitch in there, and that whole paper towel to the bottom of that tray was wet. I'll bet that ice maker is making ice. There's two things fixed within like 2 days, okay? And they're both the same freezer. Imagine that. Well, this morning, while the freezer's doing the freezer thing, right? Which way are you looking? This way? You looking this way? Or this way? This way is cooler, but this way. Right? You're looking this way because that's got both lefty and righty in it. Anyway, the pool is green as hell. The chlorine got away from me. It rained pretty good for 2 days. And I didn't shock the pool. Chlorine level dropped. Algae. The pool is electric shocking green. So I shocked the pool. Shaka Khan. The pool is electric green stained. I think I killed the algae, but we vacuumed it today, trying to get the green out and stuff. And it's like, okay, there's the first phase of re-cleaning. Probably going to have to drain and refill half the pool to get it back to standard again. I don't know yet. Because got done vacuuming and we drain out the filter pump, right? We take the hose off of that from the filter pump that goes through the return line back to the pool. We take off the filter side of that line, that hose, the little plastic hose. Drained it out, okay, put it all back together, turned the pool back on, said, okay, we'll let that run for a little bit. I was going to pack it with some new pillow fluff to catch more algae and whatnots and blah, 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 try to clean this pool out. Well, that stupid return line was split. There was a ½ inch split in that stupid little line. Now, I can't complain, people. It's an Intex above ground pool, as you know. And these little return lines are like real thin. They're not even as good as a vacuum cleaner line. They're just real thin, and they have the ribs going and blowing up so they bend, you know. And they last about 2 years and they break. Well, this hose just happened to last about 2 years and 3 months and broke. So LEG right now is going to pick up squeakage, and she is going to the Home Depot. I went shopping at the Home Depot online, you see, and I'm going to get a 24-inch piece of 1.5 inch inside diameter clear PVC tubing, flexible tubing, and 2.5 inch hose clamps. Screw that little skinny line. I'm fixing it myself, my way. So that'll fix that. Now, as far as the motorhome, that whole storage tank thing is shot in the ass right now. And without tearing even more and more of that bedroom apart to get that tank out and moved. We don't really use it. We don't boondock really. We go where there's hookups, water, electric, sewer. We go there most of the time. So I'm not worried about that yet, but I got looking on Amazon and I found me a 15-gallon water storage tank that's 18 inches around. That'll fit in my closet that I don't use. And I could come out of the bottom of that with a hose to the water pump to the PEX that still works, you see. And get at least enough water to run the toilet and maybe the dishes for about 4 days. Don't worry about that part yet. Right now, the main chapters of the problems that have been going on. I screwed up my OBS just on the 4th of July. Lefty got hammered. I did not. Yes, you did, Lefty. Don't give me that bullshit. He got hammered, started clicking on shit, blew OBS right out of the water. So me and Roddy had to sit here until 1 a.m. and try to figure out how to get it working. and redo everything basically from scratch. That sucked, and I'm still working on getting the balance right. Forgive me if there's too much bass or a little bit too quiet or something in my OBS recordings. I'm sorry. All right, I'm working on it. I got to get it rebalanced again because Lefty got hammered and blew it away. I'm telling you, I wasn't drunk. You was drunk, Lefty, you little friggin' animal. Anyway, that's what's been going on here. Keep fixing, breaking, fixing, breaking, breaking, fixing, fixing, breaking, planning repairs, breaking, fixing, breaking. Now, that said, I'm sitting here in the man cave with the air conditioner off, and it's getting up to 87 degrees in here, you see. Because the air conditioner's off, because I'm running, for this video, it's been a while, I'm running the bar lights there, 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 and that one. Well, they take that outlet that runs that air conditioner, which is off right now because I'm running those lights. I've got my Black Label light on. I've got my Bud Light lamp on. I got my Bud Light and bowling sign still fired up and running just fine. You can see me cleaning that one and tearing it down and repairing it. The switch went out and I bypassed it. I've got my Bush pool table sign with the light thing on the top up there. See? Got that going. And yes, I used painter's tape and blued that out a little bit, so don't blind me. These are always on. When I turn on the computer, these come on. Budweiser, 1950s Budweiser and 1950s Miller High Life. And I've got my Golden Light, Michelob Golden Light bottle cap on. I've got my Special Export light on. That's broken. The little wave maker movement thing was broken out of it. That's fine. Got Bud Light and PBR. So, so pretty much, folks, that's my update. It's been a rough one, but it hasn't been the worst. You know what I mean? Nothing's been like, oh my God, that's going to be $600 to fix. Hadn't been bad. So anyway, that's the update. And until next time, folks, you know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe. And peace out, people. Just be yourselves. And peace out. Now that'll work. See you later. You got me? I think you got me, man.